We know this past year has been a little strange, so if you're tired of just hanging around, doing the same old thing, if you're looking for something new, take a trip to a place that has fun stuff for kids to do all summer long. Your library has cool activities and resources ready and waiting in the summer reading program. In fact, they have good stuff for the whole family. All your favorite books and a lot more. Visit your local library's website to get started. Don't worry, there are virtual options too, interactive games and crafts and activities. Plus, there's free movies, music, and TV shows available online and in person. Come on, take a trip. Whether you go with the group or log on from home, we've got a Summers with the Fun ready for you. So tell your friends and make plans to join us for the summer reading program. This summer we celebrate animal stories with the theme Tales and Tales. Check out your local library for more details. See you there!
Good evening, my bedroom friends. It's story time again. This is Miss Mary from the Clarksville-Montgomery County Public Library, bringing you another fun story time. Tonight, we're doing books on the earth. So my first book I have for you tonight is called Moon Dreams by Ruth Martin. Let's see what she does. Luna had always loved the moon. On the night she was born, a full moon had filled the sky, brighter, rounder, and bigger than ever before. And as she grew, Luna always felt sure that the moon watched over her from the dark night sky. Oh, there's the moon coming through the window. Every night, Luna would gaze at the moon from her bedroom window before she fell asleep. The moon was so quiet and so pretty in the sky that it made her feel calm and peaceful as she slipped off to sleep. Luna often dreamed of the moon, crescent moons, half moons, full moons, even of walking on the moon. Look at Luna and her friend. They were trying to walk on the moon. But every morning when she woke up, the moon had always vanished from the sky. Where does the moon go all day? Luna wondered. She was determined to find out. So as the sun set that evening, Luna decided she would stay awake all night to see where the moon went when it disappeared each morning. From her bedroom that night, Luna listened to the ocean waves. Perhaps the moon slipped softly into the ocean during the day, she thought. Whoosh, wash, whoosh, wash went the waves. Luna tried hard to stay awake, but soon she fell fast asleep. Oh, look, she's having a wonderful dream. She is in the bottom of the ocean in her submarine. Do you think she thinks the moon has gone to underneath the sea? Luna woke up remembering a lovely dream of the ocean. She had seen a giant fish that glowed like the moon, but the moon itself wasn't hiding under the sea. When nighttime came again, Luna looked out at the moon. Beyond the distant mountains, maybe the moon rolls far, far away. Down behind the mountains, she thought. Chirp, the crickets, twit, twit, hooted the owl. Though Luna tried not, she soon fell asleep herself, falling into a dreamy sleep. Ooh, wonder what she's dreaming about tonight. Looks like she's in a hot air balloon, and it's wintertime, and there's snow out there. The next morning, Luna remembered dreaming of beautiful mountains and a frozen lake shaped just like the moon. But the moon wasn't there among the hills and valleys. It rained and stormed all day long, and as bedtime drew near, Luna could barely see the moon behind the raging black clouds. Perhaps, she pondered, the moon just hides behind the clouds all day. Once again, Luna tried as hard as she could to stay wide awake. But drip, drop, drippity drop, poured the rain, and soon Luna's eyes were closing as she drifted off again into a dreamy sleep. Look what she's dreaming about now. She's up in her airplane, flying around in the sky. I see Mr. Sun. When Luna woke up the next morning, the storm had passed, and she knew she had dreamed of the sun, shining high in the sky behind the clouds, but the moon had not been there. That evening, as Luna climbed into bed, she still couldn't imagine where the moon went each day. Could there be a place beyond the ocean, higher than the mountains, and far, far above the clouds where the moon goes every morning? Luna wondered as she fell into a dreamy sleep. Luna's dream took her into space. She saw all the planets and stars, and there at last was the moon, brighter, rounder, and bigger than ever before. Look at Mr. Moon. He has a smile on his face. Where do you go in the daytime? Luna asked the moon. I'm always here in space, watching over you, the moon replied. But you can only see me at night when the sky is dark. Luna woke up happy the next morning, remembering that she finally found the moon in her dreams. Luna knew now that the moon was always there far away in space, watching over her. And every night at bedtime, she would see it shining in the dark sky. Here's your dark sky, and look at Mr. Moon. He's shining down on Luna, watching her and protecting her. So that is called moon dreams. And she had a lot of nice dreams, didn't she? My next book is a brand new book that has come down. And it's called The Girl Who Spoke to the Moon. And it's a story about friendship and loving our earth. And the words are by Land Wilson. Oh, look at her name is Sophia. Sophia was a thoughtful girl who called the moon her giant pearl. As nights passed and the moon would grow, she marveled at its opal glow. One bright night in a dreamy state, Sophia heard a sound quite late. She peeked around all of her toys and wondered which one of them made the noise. She's got a lot of toys out, doesn't she? When a beam drew her gaze up high, she saw a face that winked its eye. Hello, down there, the moon sang out. I hope to find you peeping out. Hello, moon, she said with a smile. Then they laughed and they talked for a while. Can you see Mr. Moon way up here, winking down at her? Wow. Looks like they're going to have a real conversation, doesn't it? From this night on, a friendship grew into a bond both strong and true. When her friend was only half in view, Sophia asked, "Where's the rest of you?" If he was just a crescent moon, she knew that he might vanish soon. Then one time when the moon seemed blue, she noticed that his face was too. "Excuse me, moon, what bothers you? There must be something that I can do. You need to come and visit me, for there are some things you must see. Late tonight when you're asleep, dream you'll take a giant leap." She fell asleep, and in her mind, Sophia left the earth behind. Look, there she goes into dreamland, and she's leaving the earth behind to see what's wrong with her friend, Mr. Moon. And when she reached the moon in the space, she saw a tear run down his face. "Now, my friend, that you are here, I'll show you what it is I fear. Take a look at Earth with me. Here are the things that you must see. Your Mother Earth is where you live. She's my closest relative. Also home for nature's wonder. Now she's saddened by real plunder. With dirty waters, land, and air, it looks as though she's in despair. Her people seem so unaware that what Earth needs is better care. I see now why you feel so sad. Polluting Earth is very bad. I'm glad I came to see your view. Please tell me, Moon, what should we do? Look at her sitting up here by Mr. Moon. What do you think Mr. Moon might tell her to do? I bet there's lots of things we could do to help. You all should think of Earth each day and care for her in every way. All the little things you do add up and keep Earth well for you. Then work together and you'll see how wonderful a team can be. When groups of people work as one, the most amazing things get done. Thank you, Moon, for the thoughts you share. It makes good sense, and we need to care. I'll tell the world about this dream so we can be a better team. Oh, look, she's all curled up in her little bed. When Sophia woke up from her dream, her cares were different, so it seemed. She made a pledge of things to do, like passing on these words to you. Earth is the only home we know, where living things can breathe and grow. Let's work together with a plan and save our world while we still can. By far the gift of greatest worth is our dear home, this planet Earth. Look at everybody trying to help. And that is the girl who spoke to the moon. Isn't that a lovely story? And it gives us a lot to think about and a lot of ways that we could go out and help save our Earth. So that's my stories for tonight. So can you take a deep breath with me and raise your little arms way up high and stretch them? Now let your breath out and bring your hands down, because now it's time for Miss Mary to say goodbye until next week for Bedtime Stories. Goodbye.